son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can't get.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball. Between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh. Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So here come the Eagles under fourth-year head coach Doug Peterson. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch left. Tight end.
A first down carry by Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mayfield now from the 50. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. To throw, Mayfield. And this one complete to Reed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and that's Elliott, complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wilson. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. Alshon Jeffrey, so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 10. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield now, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. Another nice gain, 13 yards. Time and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mayfield, that'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ficken's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles bird in my dome and like turbulent air. switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning up.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we've got an AFC North tilt here, and this is a division coming into 2019 where maybe you're saying, is there a changing at the guard at the top?
And if so, could it be a team that possibly we haven't talked about in a long time? Could it be the Cleveland Browns? Because they are the trendy pick right now with the young quarterback Baker Mayfield, the acquisition of Odell Beckham Jr., and so many other great moves that they've made along the way. Can they now move to the top of the leaderboard ahead of Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati? They believe they can.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Steelers under longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers.
So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Yellow. Watch screen. Check.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw is Wilson.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense takes the field again here. As we discussed earlier, they are 1-4. All the quarterback woes that we talked about. The defense continues to be the strength of this team. In Week 5, getting 5 sacks, 3 interceptions in the loss against Baltimore. But gosh, you thought maybe the Steelers team was starting to get some traction Monday night, Week 4. When they took care of Cincinnati, but now back in the looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jump all the way to the end zone.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Again, it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw on third down, Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go to Elliott again.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try the right side with Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Elliott running right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down. On 1st down, Blount. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Blount. Fighting through it. He's got space. And touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will have a touchdown.
Let's go, bro. Keep going.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Baltimore's offense retaking the field here for this next drive. You know, earlier we mentioned their Week 5 victory over Pittsburgh, 26-23, thanks to Justin Tucker. He hit the 46-yarder to force overtime, and then the game-winning 48-yarder that just hugged inside that left upright to get Baltimore to 3-2. And they're in the midst right now with 3 straight games within the division. Remember the loss to Cleveland in Week 4. People were wondering, is this Ravens team going in the wrong direction? Well, now they're back above 500. And then they're going to host Cincinnati in Week 6 before traveling to Seattle before getting their open week. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson, and he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson, that one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Wilson on 3rd down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
36 power.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line, eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Wilson. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Play action now, Vick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Blount. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. takes this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wilson throwing again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's Elliott. Complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson now, operating from the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. It's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do? Let's go, let's go!
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Michael Vick. And he completes it to Cohen. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself. And that's what he's done here in this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wilson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Elliott. Well, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest, does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous, but he never broke a sweat.
This is taken at his 4. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and ride. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed that. Like rocket fuel.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Gunn.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Wilson being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter break.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas Cowboys, a team that started 3-0, now 3-2 after a pair of losses in week 4 and 5. And as their offense comes back out here and you think about who they beat in those first 3 weeks, the Giants, Redskins, and Dolphins, not exactly a gauntlet. So now they're at 3-2 and tied atop the NFC East with a Philadelphia team that all of a sudden has hit their stride winning the last 2 weeks. And that's who Dallas is going to face in Week 7. But first up, they'll go to New York to face the Jets in Week 6. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando in this one. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. There's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
He just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
McManus's point after is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one complete, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. That's caught by Andre Reed. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Yellow. I got little lady.
I got you, boy.
Back to throw. Mahomes. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Hey, we got four. Got four down.
Yellow.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that's Elliott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And it's caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. They set your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
Second and goal from the 1. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this Ronnie, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.